Hello everyone, my name is Andres from Pandu, Zambia, and I'm a college student in Polytechnic Negeri Bandung. I'm currently in my first semester of computer engineering field, more precisely in the informatics study. I'm originally from Yogyakarta, but I have to move here to Bandung in order to study in Poban. I'm the first child of my family. I have a mother, a father, younger brother, all loving family, and I love them very much. I have a couple of interests in terms of hobby. First of all, I like to draw. Realistic drawing is mainly what I like to draw, because it just seems fascinating to observe all the details of real scenes or objects and put it into a canvas or a paper. I've won several achievements in drawing physically, but only in small times like local competitions or local events or even school events. But even though it's just a hobby and I didn't really win that much of competition, but I still just love drawing, you know, because it's not that I intend it to be my career, but I want it to be my side hobby, or maybe just a side career, because I know that drawing could make you a lot of money, especially online. The way is, you get a client, they request you a drawing, and then you draw it, and then you could send him to via online or post, and then you get the money. So I think it's a pretty good job to be a side job, but not as a main career. And drawing has also helped me a lot in my life. For example, if I want to design something for an art project in school, I could draw the sketch first and then think about what are gonna be the materials for it. I could draw it precisely, and then I just buy the materials and build the art project like exactly that I want. So I really do think it's really useful in terms of visualization, and also just generally just to put my thought into a canvas. It just feels pretty good. I also do paintings, even though I don't do this often, but I do paint sometimes in high school because there were many art projects that involves painting into a canvas in high school, and I generally do enjoy that. This one painting that I remember is in my final high school days. So I had a submission of making a painting that is our final score for the art subject. So I did it. I paint my idol, which is Billy Joel. I painted into a canvas while he was singing, and I thought it looks pretty good, and I got a good score in that too. So yeah, but the truth is, I'm still too nervous to draw for example, for someone else or for a competition, because I still don't have much confidence in my drawing, and I tend to overthink things. But that's generally just me overthinking things. I think I need to hone my drawing more, so not to be nervous and overthinking as much as I now. I also like to play the piano, and I'm also really proud and good at it. I started off this hobby since I was in kindergarten, and still play piano to this day. Back then, I liked classical piano pieces like Chopin, Beethoven, Mozart, and Bach. But over the time, I also found a liking in a more modern art pieces. For example, I have found an idol of my own, which is Billy Joel. Yes, that is the painting that I drew in my final days of high school. I started listening to him in my middle school. I think it was around 2019, and I just thought his musics are typically unique, more unique than anybody else, especially the way he plays his piano that could amazingly fit into a modern genre of music. He showed me a way that piano could be cool, like electric guitar and keyboards and drums, and it's really an essential instrument in band. And I like to play his music too. I printed a bunch of his sheets and I played it. Though I do recognize that I still have to hone my skill, because even though I could read music sheets, I'm more clueless about chords like C sharp, F sharp, C minor, B minor. I also am still nervous because I overthink things. And I'm worried that I'm making too many mistakes. But even though that, I gotta find a way to be better at it somehow. And that is all I can see about my life. The street that you're looking right now is named Street Pasteur. It is located in Pandu in West Java. The name itself derived from Louis Pasteur, a French chemist, pharmacist, and microbiologist. So Louis Pasteur was renowned for his discoveries of the principles of vaccination, microbial fermentation, and pasteurization, the last of which was named after him. His research in chemistry led to remarkable breakthroughs in the understanding of the causes and preventions of diseases, which laid down the foundation of hygiene, public health, and much of modern medicine. Pasteur's works are credited with saving millions of lives throughout the years, throughout the development of vaccines for rabies and anthrax. He is regarded as one of the founders of modern bacteriology and has been honored as the father of bacteriology and the father of microbiology. So Louis Pasteur was born on 27th of December 1822 in Dole-Hura, France, to a Catholic family of a poor tenor. He was the third child of Jean-Joseph Pasteur and Jean-Etienne Roquet. The family moved to Marnos in 1826 and then to Arbois in 1827. Pasteur entered primary school in 1831. He was dyslexic and dysgraphic. He was an average student in his early life and not particularly academic, as his interests were mostly fishing and sketching. He drew many pastels and postcards and portraits of his parents, friends, and neighbors. Pasteur then attended secondary school at Collège des Bois in October 1838. He left for Paris to enroll in a boarding school but became homesick and had to return in November. In 1839, he entered the Collège Royal at Besançon to study philosophy and earned his Bachelor of Letters degree in 1840. He was appointed a tutor at the Besançon College, while continuing a degree science course with special mathematics. He failed his first examination in 1841. He managed to pass, though, the Baccalaureate Scientifique degree from Dijon, where he earned his Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics in 1842, but with a mediocre grade degree in chemistry. Later in 1842, Pasteur took the entrances test for École Normale Supérieure. During the test, he had to fight fatigue and only felt comfortable with physics and mathematics. He passed the first set of tests, but because his ranking was so low, Pasteur decided not to continue and try again next year. He went back to the Parisian boarding school to prepare for the test. He also attended classes at the Lycée Saint Louis and lectures of Jean-Baptiste Dumas at the Sorbonne. In 1843, he passed the test with a flying color, high ranking, and got accepted in École Normale Supérieure. In 1845, he received the Licence et Sciences degree. In 1846, he was appointed professor of physics at the Collège de Tournon in our test, but the chemist Antoine Giraud-Ballard wanted him back at the École Normale Supérieure as a graduate laboratory assistant. He then decided to join Ballard and simultaneously started his research in crystallography in 1847. He submitted 2 theses, and in which both were a big success. After serving briefly as a professor of physics at Dijon University in 1848, he became professor of chemistry at the University of Strasbourg, where he met and courted Marie Laurent, the daughter of the university's rector, in 1849. They were then married on 29th of May 1849 and together had 5 children. Only 2 of whom survived adulthood. The other 3 died of typhoid. Louis Pasteur was responsible for disproving the doctrine of spontaneous generation under the auspices of the French Academy of Sciences. His experiment demonstrated that in sterilized and sealed flasks, nothing ever developed. Conversely, in sterilized but open flasks, microorganisms could flourish. For this experiment, the Academy awarded him the Alhambra Prize, carrying 2,500 francs in 1862. Pasteur is also regarded as one of the fathers of germ theory of diseases, which was a minor medical concept at the time. His many experiments showed that diseases could be prevented by killing or stopping germs. thereby directly supporting the germ theory and its application in clinical medicine. He is best known to the general public for his invention of the technique of treating milk and wine to stop them from bacterial contamination, a process that called pasteurization, derived from his own name. Pasteur also made significant discoveries in chemistry, most notably of the molecular basis of asymmetry of certain crystals and racemization. Early in his career, his investigation of sodium ammonium tartrate initiated the field of optical isomers. This work had a profound effect on structural chemistry, with eventual implications for many areas including medicinal chemistry. He was the director of the Pasteur Institute, established in 1887, until his death, and his body was interred in a vault beneath the institute. Although Pasteur made groundbreaking experiments, his reputation became associated with various controversies. Historical reassessments of his notebook revealed that he practiced deception to overcome his rivals. The Pasteur Institute had a branch, and it was located in Pandu, along the street of Pasteur, and that is how the street got its name. Hello again. As you know, I was originally from Yogyakarta. It has been my hometown for the last 18 years. So what is Yogyakarta? Y'all thinking that Yogyakarta is just a small town, right? Located in central Java, with nothing interesting. But actually, Yogyakarta is the capital city of the special region of Yogyakarta, which is a province, in the south-central part of the island of Java and in central Java. And it's the only Indonesian city that is still ruled by a monarchy as its governor. Yogyakarta is regarded as an important center for classical Japanese arts and cultures such as batik, literature, visual arts, and most importantly, the wayang puppetry, renowned as a center of Indonesian education too. Yogyakarta is the largest city to hold universities in the country. It has a large student population and large of college students too in the country. And it's the home of one of the most prestigious universities that you could get in the country, which is the Gajah Mada University. Yogyakarta was also the capital of the country's capital city from 1946 to 1948 during the Indonesian National Revolution. One of the districts in the southeastern Yogyakarta, which is Kota Gede, was also the capital of the Mataram Sultan between 1587 and 1630. The city's population was 388,627 at the 2010 census and 373,589 at the 2020 census. The official estimate as of mid-2023 was 375,699, composed of roughly 182,000 males and 192 females. This metropolitan area was home to 4 million inhabitants in 2010, which includes the city of Magelang and 65 districts across 11 Klaten, Bantul, Kulon Progo, and Magelang regencies. Yogyakarta has one of the highest human development index in Indonesia. So where does the name come from? So the name Yogyakarta is named after the Indian city of Ayodhya, the birthplace of the eponymous hero Rama from the Ramayana tales. Yogya means suitable or fit or proper, and Karta means prosperous or flourishing. Thus, Yogyakarta means a city that is fit to profit. In the colonial era correspondence, the city is often written in Ngayogyakarta and pronounced as well, with the added prefix Nga. In the orthography of the time, the proper name was spelled in Latin alphabet as Yogyakarta. As the orthography of the Indonesian Latin changed, the consonant J became Y as to be written, and the consonant and the personal and geographical names were allowed to maintain their original spelling according to the contemporary Indonesian orthography. Thus, the city can be written as Yogyakarta, which is true to its original name pronunciation, and the Japanese script, or Yogyakarta, which is true to the Old Dutch spelling and reflects more popular pronunciation today. But differs from the original Ayodhya etymology, One may encounter either Yogyakarta or Yogyakarta in contemporary documents. Yogyakarta is known for its Tugu, Malibor districts, and the Prambanan temple. But there's actually a lot more to explore in the city. Most notably is Kaliurang. Kaliurang is a small town located in Pakem, Sleman Regency, and in the province of Special Region of Yogyakarta. It is located about 25 kilometers north of the city of Yogyakarta and located on the southern slopes of Mount Merapi. Kaliurang is more of a resort town, popular as a weekend destination for visitors from the city. Attractions include the cool air views and an extensive forest park with trails, most particularly the Mount Merapi Trail. The town charges a small admission fee to its visitors, paid at the approved on the business main road from Yogyakarta. The town was the location of negotiations during the fighting between Dutch and Indonesians in the 1940s, where the houses and holidays homes owned by the Sultan of Yogyakarta were used. Kaliurang has been an important base for volcanologists in their monitoring of eruptions of Merapi, especially when the southern slopes of the volcano became more active. In the 1970s, there was an observatory on the hill of Plawangan, which is closer to Merapi, but with eruptions in the 1990s, Plawangan was abandoned and the observatory moved to the town itself. There are also tunnels at the western base of Plawangan. They were built in World War II, mainly to transport goods from across the hill. The hill to the west of Plawangan is called Turgo and has sacred graves at its peak, which are associated with the early stages of Islam in Java. And that's all about my hometown, which is Yogyakarta. Some may say it's a boring city, but many also view it as a very cool city, because of its vibe.
This is me, Andrew, and I'm in Braga City Mall. And this is an object that you told me to describe. So, what this is this is a glass of plastic bottle, and it's filled with chocolate inside that I bought from as chocolate tiara Iwa. This is very good. It tastes very good. Sweet. Definitely have chocolate, but I kind of sense that there's a Milo too here. Milo is not a person; it's a powdered chocolate drink from Indonesia. So it's filled with chocolate inside, and you can see that there's an ice too here. And on this glass, there's also some couple of writings here, like for example, coklat terbukti meningkatkan tinggi otak, memperbaiki suasana hati dan membuat kulit segar. And this is also obviously the Instagram address. It's called as chocolate tiara dua. So make sure to follow this, right? And also there's also a straw here. Now this straw is obviously it's colored black, as you can see, and it's also has some liquids from the chocolate as well. And on the top of the straw, there's my saliva on it because I drink from it. And also this straw is obviously made from plastic, right? And on this bottle, you can see there's also a hole for the straw here. And also there's also a leaf picture here. So it's indicating that it's it's all natural, no powder or no additive here, just plain chocolate. And there's also a plastic wrapper on top of the glass here. So what is this glass made from? It's made from plastic.
And plastics are a wide range of synthetic or semi-synthetic materials that use polymers as the main ingredient. Their plasticity makes it possible for plastic to be molded, extruded, or pressed into solid objects of various shapes. This adaptability, plus a wide range of other properties such as being lightweight, durable, flexible, and inexpensive to produce, has led to their widespread use. Plastics typically are made through human industrial systems. Most modern plastics are derived from fossil fuel-based chemicals like natural gas or petroleum, However, recent industrial methods use variants made from renewable materials such as corn or cotton derivatives. 9.2 billion metric tons of plastics are estimated to have been made between 1950 and 2017, more than half of which has been produced since 2004. In 2020, 400 million tons of plastics were produced. In global trends of plastic demand continue, it is estimated that by 2050, annual global plastic production will reach over 1.1 billion tons. The success and dominance of plastics starting in the early 20th century has caused the widespread use and environmental problems. Due to their slow decomposition rate in natural ecosystem, most plastic produced has not been reused or is incapable of reuse, either being captured in landfills or persisting in the environment as plastic pollution and microplastics. Plastic pollution can be found in all the world's major water bodies, creating, for example, creating garbage patches in all the world oceans and contaminating the terrestrial ecosystem. Of all the plastic discarded so far, some 14% has been incinerated and less than 10% has been recycled. In developed economies, about a third of plastic is used in packaging, and roughly the same in buildings and applications such as piping, plumbing, or vinyl siding. Other uses include automobiles, up to 20% plastics, like furniture and toys. In the developing world, the application of plastic might differ. 42% of India's consumption is used in packaging. In the medical field, polymer implants and other medical devices are derived at least partially from plastic. And in worldwide, about 50 kilograms of plastic is produced annually per person, with production doubling after 10 years. And that's why we need to put a stop to this thing called plastic. Buy more reusable products and stop using one-use plastic bags.
Baru 2 menit.
Hey guys, we're in Indonesia now.